So when we're measuring internal and external rotation, you want to put the arm in 90 degrees of abduction. And this is your 0. Okay? So you're going to have, excuse me, your goniometer is going to start parallel to the floor. Now I want you to roll your arm so your arm points towards the ceiling, and my movable arm will follow the forearm, but I need to keep my stationary arm parallel to the floor. Okay? Then from that same starting position, this way, I want you to roll your arm down towards the floor. I would again have this arm parallel to the floor and the movable arm lined up through the ulna. So now it is possible, sometimes people measure internal and external rotation this way in the transverse plane, but it's very difficult with a goniometer like this. So an alternative method, if you had to do it that way, might be to look at it like this, but it's still limited by hitting the abdomen, so it's not going to be a full range of motion. Now if we're doing horizontal add and ab, again we start from this position. 0 is in abduction. So my goniometer now is in the transverse plane because the movement is occurring in the transverse plane. So I'm putting it out like this, and I need to keep my stationary arm pointing right there. Now I want you to take your arm and swing it across the front of you. And I have to be sure to keep the stationary arm where it was and slide only the movable arm to line up with the humerus. Okay, bring it back. And then slide it around behind you. So again, I have to be sure to keep that one in that starting position and line this one up. And here's where you have to really be careful, I'm going to take this off for a second, that your patient did not substitute by turning the trunk.